Hey YouTubers, how's it going? Thought I'd make a quick video here. I'm a little late on videos just because I always say that I'm going to make a video sometime soon, and it never happens. It just never happens. There's just never enough time. Um, Plenty going on in life right now. I've been kind of busy jumping back and forth between different things. College is coming up. Signing up for that, getting that already. Work, girlfriend, new friends. Moving on. Family problems. My grandfather passed away probably about 2 months, well, maybe 3 months ago now, and he was just fairly close to the family. Okay, he was really close. He was a good grandfather. He was one of my favorites, so I get my nose and my hair from him. So, man had pretty long hair. He died of lung cancer, smoking too much. So, you kids out there, will come after you, or I won't, and you guys will just be upset by not listening. Who knows? So I've been meaning to get a updated video out there on the entire fish room, and now that I have 300 subscribers, hold on, just wait. Okay, all right, 300. I had 50, and I celebrated. Woohoo, 50. Which I still appreciated. 300 subscribers is pretty awesome. I know it's not a million or second subscribed on YouTube, but it's something. It's pretty cool. I do plan on, adding more videos as time goes on. I don't know exactly what's all going to happen in the next how many years, but I'll be sure to record it. There's plenty that's been going on down here on the fish room that I have yet to show. There's a lot of different changes. For example, the 60-gallon is now saltwater. The 55-gallon next to that is now freshwater. My 10-gallon upstairs is now freshwater. And the water dragon female has passed away. I lost her probably about 2 weeks ago. When I came home, I noticed that her and the male had been wrestling down on the bottom of the cage. Didn't think anything of it. Went to go grab a hold of her, see if I could pull her out. She just wasn't very active, wasn't moving properly, didn't seem all there. And set her off to the side, try to get her some warm water, try to keep her up pretty warm. Kept the light on 24/7 pretty much, and I just ended up losing her. There was no response, there was no feeding, there was no drinking. Set her in warm water and she'd pretty much drown. Just wasn't able to function properly, so I ended up losing her. Male is still chunky, healthy, and doing just fine, but yeah, what can you do really? Some things happen, and it's just how it is. There's a lot of people out there keeping any kind of animal. Things happen. And I've been a guy to keep small animals, fish, reptiles, you name it. I've kept it really. So a lot of experience, and it sucks. It does suck sometimes. I learned that with the new 60-gallon saltwater tank. I wasn't expecting. I had a nitrite spike. Now the nitrates are okay. You can let those go until they're like 80 or plus. It's the nitrates that can really catch you, which come after the ammonia, and they just are just as bad as ammonia. It burns away the fins on your fish, destroys their slime coats, their ability to fight off parasites and other diseases just automatically deleted. You don't have that anymore, and they just die off on you pretty quick. So I got some new inhabitants, which I'm proud to say that they're still alive after that. I did manage to lose a sailfin tang and a fairy wrasse, but I'm still glad that I have what I do. So without further ado, I guess let's get started. I do have some video footage of some fish later on that I'll show probably in the next video, just because it's some pretty good footage on the different gobies and stuff. So I guess we'll take a look at that later on. So let's get started on the fish room. Alright, for those of you who are new, this is the 150-gallon. For those of you who know, this is the stock. We still have the hybrid catfish. Still got the Akara catfish. Both are rescues. Channel cat's mine personally. I've had for how long? His buddy, the channel cat, which I've also had for a good amount of time, but not as long, obviously, as you can tell size-wise. Got the wild caught Oscar, which is my first Oscar I've ever had. I had her for a good amount of time now. We do have a 2-foot Pacu still. He seems to be moving out to a 220-gallon aquarium, soon to be a 480-gallon. So he's going to have plenty of room. Not here. It'll be someone else that got a hold of me about him. So we'll have to see where that all ends up. I do have 2 bullheads, which are just in there. So a different kind of cat. Get along with the channels. You've got the Midas cichlid, which is a rescue, and a pike cichlid, which I got from work, who doesn't want to show himself. But that's the 150-gallon. Just to kind of show it quick. Kind of old news, I guess. Same old, same old. So Still, I love that catfish. Freaking awesome catfish. You got the 30-gallon Lake Tanganyika tank. This has got the different African cichlids in it. You got Frontosa. You've got the Maligras, the shell dwellers. You've got Tetracanthus cichlids, Duboisi Tropheus Duboisi, Julichromis dickfieldi or dickfieldae, one of the two. You know, I can be pronouncing everything wrong. Burchardi are in there, and we've got a Multi, another little shell dweller. So the Frontosa are really showing some cool color. We got a pair of them, well, hopefully a pair. And the Tropheus is a pretty good size. The Tetracanthus are looking good. This is a pretty good size Julichromis. So, but that's the 30. I want to say it's a 30-gallon tank. So, I love these guys. They're just funny. They fight each other every now and again, and then they make up and eat some food. So, cool tank, very cool tank. Kind of like a little biotope. It is a little wrecked. I got some plants floating. I'll have to fix it, make it look a little better, but that's just what it is for right now. So, here's a 60-gallon tank, which is the saltwater tank now. Of course, I've got some watermarks in the front because I haven't gotten the chance to clean it because it was going through the whole nitrite ordeal, so didn't exactly have a whole diatom algae outbreak to help eat it for me. So, as you can see down in the bottom right, I have a bicolor angelfish. I picked him up today. I picked him up probably about 6 o'clock, so a few hours ago. So he's very, very, very new to the tank. Hopefully he does okay. It's my first time keeping a bicolor, so really like the coloring. Bright blue, bright yellow, good sized male. So got a Diana's hogfish. Little slightly aggressive towards other wrasse, but otherwise he doesn't seem to mind too much. Doesn't seem very bitey. Otherwise he fights the pufferfish, which you'll see for food all the time. But I definitely love the pattern and coloration he has on him. And of course there's the Dogface Puffer, one of my very favorites. I thought I was going to lose him in the whole nitrite ordeal, but goes absolutely ballistic for krill. He's just a cool fish, aren't you, dude? We've also got the giant prawn goby, which is from the tank upstairs, which is no more. It's the freshwater tank, or the tank in my room, not the 55-gallon reef. That's still there. Looking good. We also got a lunar wrasse from that tank who has an internal parasite. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix that or not, so we'll have to see. And I also have a coral catfish, which I've always talked about but never really bought. So I thought I'd give it a try when they showed up at work. So, the tank's kind of a mess. I kind of tore it down a little bit because I was doing all the water changes and didn't really care about the looks. I just wanted it all to be fixed and clean and everything be healthy. I do have 2 different heaters on the tank, keeping it about 80-82 degrees, so everything seems to be doing fine. I do have copper, but I'm not going to treat the system until I absolutely have to. I thought that was going to be the case last time, but I hadn't tested the water quite yet. So, but that's a 60-gallon. It'll look a lot better in the future videos, I promise. You got the Degus, I guess I can show real quick. You got Johanna, who's the female. You got Chucho on the way back sitting on all the babies, and they think they're getting food, but they're not. Got 7 of them back there. I'll let them pee. I got some separate video footage I'll post in the next video, so you guys will get the chance to see them, but I absolutely love the Degus. They're just awesome. So, that's them. Here's the 55-gallon freshwater tank, which I really like. Doesn't exactly work. The cord is kind of, well, you can see. Okay, there we go. I guess it kind of works out. The reason I kind of switched the tanks is that I like this being a freshwater tank. You got the driftwood, you got the yellow colored water, you got the black background. All kind of sticks out to me as like an Amazon kind of tank. When you're thinking saltwater, you're thinking bright blue oceans, coral, beautiful coloring. You don't really think dark and gloomy. So when you think of South America, you're thinking darker waters, you know, lots of hiding spots. That's kind of what I think of, at least. So nothing's really changed. Some new fish are the hill stream loach, and we also have 2 good-sized clown loaches hiding in there somewhere. So, but otherwise, not a whole lot has changed with the tank. It's still, I love the setup. It's pretty cool. So I do like the stock. It's just kind of my random miscellaneous tank. So, but that's that. Got some separate video footage on that, of course. Here's the Savannah monitor lizard doing just fine in a 40-gallon breeder tank, so I got a lot more space, but doesn't exactly use it. He doesn't exactly use it. Got a 10-gallon coral tank, which is a divider in it because I've got a neon dotty back over here. The glass needs to be algae scraped, hence the reason it looks a little clouded. My corals are all shut because of, well, it's time to go to bed, really. These zoanthids won't open up for whatever reason, and no, I'm not being funny because there's a hermit crab on top of it, but they've been closed for a good amount of time. There's nothing wrong with the water, everything's clear, tested that all out. And we got a goby, which I have yet to be able to confirm its ID. I want to say a high fin, but I don't know just yet. I have to wait for that fin to grow back if it is cut off, so we shall see what it turns out to be. So, little 10-gallon tank, and of course on the other side we've got gobies. I got a pair of Yellow Watchmen in here, which hopefully, there we are, get the bright yellow male or female, I don't really know yet, and the darker male or female, still don't know yet, so we'll have to see what that all turns out to be. There's a tiger pistol shrimp in there as well, which is a pretty darn good size, pretty intimidating looking shrimp. So you got the cleaner shrimp in there, you got a pencil urchin from the tank upstairs, and the sea cucumber from the tank upstairs. Both are getting picked on by the peppermint shrimp, or no, the camel shrimp, and the Melanaris wrasse, which is getting pretty aggressive towards inverts. But that's in the 55-gallon reef kind of tank. I'll post a video of that down below in the description for those of you who are unaware of that one. I'll also post a video on the original coral video, I guess, just to show you and give you a little run through on what everything is in there. So, and we got a chocolate chip starfish, which a buddy of mine gave because he was taking down his tank. So, all the live rock that you do see here, a good majority of it is from the 10-gallon upstairs when I took it down. Same with the live rock over here. So I didn't just go out and get a whole bunch of live rock. Otherwise, I absolutely love little gobies. Everyone knows that. I love gobies. So, gobies, wrasse, knifefish. I think those are the three right now that I've kind of focused towards, but these guys showed up at work and I just couldn't say no. So, a little oddball, the ones that I always like looking for those. So, and finally, oh, we got the Daegu babies moving about. Looks like Dad's trying to get them out. Freaking adorable. That's right, you guys run. Alright, and last but not least, we've got the bearded dragons. Scarlet the bearded dragon, and you got Sunny D the bearded dragon. So, and they need a good tank clean too. So, but that's really it. That's the fish room update. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do plan on making a video or releasing the video with more of a view on the different tanks, I guess. It was recorded not too long ago, so you're going to see a red-banded pistol shrimp with the goby. Unfortunately, I lost the red-banded. He was over in that tank. I lost the red-banded to a to the coral-banded shrimp that's in there. A blue-legged coral-banded shrimp, which is a lot smaller than the usual coral-banded. So I was not expecting that at all. But sure enough, I found him dead one day. So and you will also not see the bicolor angelfish. So I don't think the prawn goby was in there either. So we'll have to see how that is. So. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, subscribe. Thanks everyone for subscribing. For those who didn't follow me all this time, 300 is a big number. Let's just make it higher. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below. Send any questions you have. If you have any video requests, by all means, go ahead and send them to me. I'll see what I can do, what I can set up, and hopefully help you guys out with. But as you all know, time is short, and it's difficult to snag a few moments to record a video. Well, it does take a good amount of time to record and get it all set up for you, so I'm trying my best. But alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you all next time.